Previously on Bleach, Ginjo talks, Uryu thinks, Ginjo talks some more, Ichigo's sarcastic, Ukitake might turn out to be the bad guy. Say what? And then there was also something in there about Ichigo's badge being used to suppress his Ryatsu or something. I really wasn't paying attention. And then he goes Bankai. And in case you're wondering if this week's chapter is even more epic than that, well, you clearly already know. I mean, otherwise, why would you be here? But, hey, just suspending disbelief. Let's say there's people out there that actually choose to watch the review of the chapter before reading the chapter. Then yes, it is more epic. Hey everybody, Tekking101 here to do Bleach Chapter 475. In case you're wondering why I'm even more formal than normal, no reason, it's just really cold out here. So chapter opens up with Rukia waking up from her coma, I guess, whatever Riruka did to her. She wakes up and she seems normal. Throughout the chapter, she seems normal, so everyone all had that idea, like Riruka was the, actually, some of the ideas were Riruka was the one that was behind everything. She was the mastermind. She was even more superior to Ginjo, but I don't think that's true, and I still think she did something with Rukia's body, obviously, why else would they show it? But, yeah, so far, she's acting normal, but whatever. So she wakes up, and she notices all the captains and Ikaku are just standing there, staring up at Ichigo's dimension dome, or cube, or whatever you want to call it, and she asks them why don't they just go and break. So Yukio's still trapped in ice, and he says, do I still have to say it again? It's so annoying. You know what? Here's my question. I don't know if anyone's noticed this yet, but, how has he not died from exposure yet? I mean, he's been in that ice block for, like, I don't know, a good half hour at this point, you know? I don't know about you, but if you ever go into, like, a freezer or something for, about that long, it has a tendency to, you know, kind of kill you, not sure. But, maybe I'm just nitpicking, I'm just going too far into it, but just the fact that he's sitting there and just so relaxed, he's being like, oh my god, I'm trapped in ice. It's such a common occurrence. I'm so used to it at this point. I can maintain this really cool expression, but whatever. He repeats what he said from before, that it can't be destroyed from the outside no matter what you do. And Rukia is like really stunned by this. She's like, wait a minute, so all these captains that are insanely strong, if they put all their powers together for a super big attack, they could not break that. They never try it, but dang nabbit, I'm sure that if they did, it would not work. No use in trying to stop it or anything. But, well, whatever. While she's sitting there analyzing it, thinking, like, how the hell can this thing even exist? A crack appears in the dome, and it freaking blows up. And, you know, it's a funny thing that I just picked out here. I don't know if this is a translation error or what, but Yukio is, like, really shocked by the fact that this thing blew up. Like, really amazed. And he's like, I can't believe it got destroyed. He just said it can't be destroyed from the outside. He just said outside. He didn't say inside, and it was clearly destroyed from the inside out, so I don't know if that was just a translation error or if that was just a thing with that, but I just found that a little bit weird. But anyway, so Rukia is sitting there staring at the explosion when out of the smoke emerges the title card. Shades of the Bond. Shades of... Okay, I don't think this one has any kind of hidden meaning, so I think we're good. Kubo's keeping it simple this week. So anyway, on the next page, the smoke clears, and Ichigo emerges out of it looking freak... Oh, it's time for my break. Yeah, I thought I would start incorporating these into the review because, you know, I'm up here, you know, it's so stiff standing up here for like half an hour at a time. Thought I would bring a little snack in. It's good. It's hard to get a good croissant, you know? These are pretty good. I think they are, what was that, Pillsbury, yeah, that's a pretty good brand. They make their really good cookies, yeah, and cinnamon rolls, Pillsbury cinnamon rolls, those are amazing. Don't know if they have those in other parts of the world, but, yeah, central Pennsylvania, that's really good stuff, so, yeah, I'll have to look into it. Okay, then. So, where was I? Let's see. Okay. Dimension blows up, Rukia is looking into the smoke, title card. Oh, yeah, okay. So on the next page, freaking epic! You know? After all this crap I had to put up with Tsukishima and mindfuck after mindfuck, and Ginjo's now the bad guy, but he was a good guy, but then he was a bad guy before that. After all that crap, we finally get something truly 100% undiluted awesome! Thank you, Tite Kubo, for bringing this wonderful creation onto the world. Praise be it to Kubo. Anyway, yeah, this is just freaking awesome. A lot of people were, you know, kind of assuming what his Bankai might look like. A lot of people figured it would look like the, how his Bankai looked when he activated his, final Getsugaten show. You know, it was like coming up his arm and stuff. Everyone kind of thought it was going to be that. I was kind of thinking it might be, but then again, Kubo, you know, he knows that Ichigo has a new power thing now. He knows we're all expecting something new. I mean, if he just went back and rehashed that old look before, I mean, we never got to see that Bankai for that long, and we probably never will again. But it's a good thing that he finally showed us, you know, something amazing. It's cool. The design on Tensa looks amazing. The guard, you can't really see the guard that well, but it looks like razor edges. And like I said before, like the full bring would be incorporated into it, and it was with the X designs on his shirt and the wrist. But yeah, awesome design. I have really no complaints with it whatsoever. Looks awesome. So Joe is clearly not as intimidated as everyone else is by this awesome display, and he just repeats the same thing Ichigo said right before he went Bankai. Shut up! Why should I? Do you plan to kill me with your Bankai to shut me up? Actually, yeah, that was probably the idea, and you know what? That's actually a pretty good plan. You know, let's face it, you know, Ichigo isn't that great with negotiating. I mean, it's pretty much just pull out the sword and kick its ass, so... Anyway, Ginjo continues and says, well, after you kill me, what are you going to do then? Just run away from the truth again? But anyway, he says shut up again, but this time he says it was for Ginjo. The first time he said it was meant for Uryu, because Uryu kept going on with, don't listen, Kurosaki, you know, I'm worried, you know, he's trying to screw with your mind, and Ichigo just says, you don't have to worry about me. And he actually, you know, big shocker on Ichigo's part here, was not expecting this. Ichigo actually was onto the whole Ukitake thing for a while now. But yeah, he realized that, you know, Ukitake's a lot smarter than him, so if he wanted to do it, like, screw with his head, he could totally do that, and Ichigo would be none the wiser. He also came to the realization that because Ukitake gave him the badge, and Ichigo, like, he found out, like, right away that, yeah, this is bullcrap, it doesn't work. He thought Ukitake did it in that fashion, so he would have a choice between, you know, doing what the Soul Society wanted, or just, you know, taking off the badge and going and doing his thing. But Ginjo brings up that no, you don't have a choice in the matter. It's not like that just because you knew what the badge does doesn't mean that you just, you know, you can do whatever you want. It doesn't change anything. You still don't have the power for that. So Ichigo starts going on flashbacks about all the times he wanted power before he became a Shinigami, and then after he lost his powers. We see flashbacks of, you know, the little girl from the first episode, Ichigo, and Rukia giving Ichigo her powers. And Ichigo's stunning resolve in all of this is, I'm going to defeat you to protect everybody. Yeah, Ichigo, that resolve shows that you... Wait a second, wasn't that his original plan to begin with? I mean, really, if he just came to that realization now that he's going to beat Ginjo to protect everybody, what was he fighting for up to this point? Puppies? Oh, I'm not going to do the cutaway again. I just thought, you know, puppies. But Ginjo says because of Ichigo's resolve that negotiations are impossible. Wait, what? Negotiate? When were you trying to negotiate with him? I mean, I like, taking away the last few chapters when he was just telling him about the badge. That didn't really sound like a negotiation to me. That just sounded like, you know, him telling him, like, this is how you got screwed over by the Soul Society. But, yeah, up to this point, as I recall, Ginjo stole Ichigo's powers, used them for himself, began to hurt all of his friends, and in the past couple chapters, you guys have been fighting to the death. Is that just negotiating to you guys? But whatever. Big shocker of the chapter. Ginjo has a Bankai too, which I kind of expected this. I mean, Ichigo does his Bankai. Ginjo's just standing there. He's completely unfazed by it. He has, you know, no idea. He has, like, no fear of it whatsoever. And we always went to the point where Ginjo even said, I have all your powers. And since since Ichigo's only powers consists of Getsuga Tensho and Bankai, it was pretty clear to assume that he also had a Bankai. So, you know, Ginjo's Bankai looks pretty cool. He has a... Wait a second. It's freaking Hody Jones from One Piece. No, I'm serious. All joking aside, look at this. His hair turned white. He gained like a long, I don't know if that's his hair or if that's just like the coif on his jacket that became like really elongated, but when I first saw this, I immediately thought of Hody Jones, because that's exactly what happened to him. I mean, he even gained the white hair and everything, but whatever. But yeah, so next chapter, the massacre begins, and I don't really know what's going to go on. I mean, they're out of the dimension now, so, you know, all the captains, I mean, they can clearly just jump in and help Ichigo, but they're probably not going to, because they're like, oh no, Ichigo has his own pride, you know, we can go help him, we can all finish this fight in under 10 minutes, but we're probably not going to, because that would mess with his pride, and, you know, that kid really cares about pride. But anyways, that's chapter 475. Really cool. Love the Bankai outfits. Kubo did a really good job on this. Next chapter, fight, probably. That's all I got. This Tekking101 signing out. See you, everybody.